And in this video, we took a bunch of heifers from our group hutches and then we moved them over to our heifer barn. And I took some videos while they were interacting with each other and ripping around their new pen. We can do better, and I'm gonna make it happen. It's another cold winter day, and we had a bunch of fresh fallen snow last night, so it looks pretty nice and fluffy. We're taking some calves today from these group hutches, and we moved them over to our heifer barn. They're having a pretty good time now that they have all this free space. Now that heifer, she thought about making that jump, and this time, whoa! Let's see that again in slow-mo, shall we? This poor calf in front of her doesn't see her coming and freaks right out. So it's been about 10 minutes now. They're slowly starting to calm down a little bit. This white one here is awfully rowdy. Whoa! Whoa! Maybe not completely yet. I'll check on them in a bit. So when they come over to this barn, we usually start getting them this pellets here. But I brought over a bag of the calf starter that we typically use in the calf hutches, just so that it's an easier transition for them. Looks like some of them are starting to figure out where to find the calf starter. So that's a good sign. The nice thing about having calves in groups is that they learn from each other. So if a couple of them figure it out, the other ones will see them eating and then come over too. It's been about a half an hour now. They're done ripping around the pen. So now they kind of gotta sniff everything, learn about each other. This white one, it still seems to be about the most confident one of the group. Probably going to end up being one of the dominant calves. So whenever you move animals into a new pen, and there's a bunch of new animals in there, they have to establish a new social hierarchy. So there's always the confident animals that end up on top of the hierarchy, and they're typically the first to get a chance to eat and drink. And then they start pushing each other around and see who's the weaker ones of the pen. And those are usually a little more timid, and then they wait in the back and kind of wait their turn. And it's important not to have the pens be too full, because what ends up happening is that the dominant calves grow quicker than the timid calves, and then those timid calves get left behind. So you have to make sure there's plenty of feed bunk space, plenty of water. I always love seeing the differences in personality among different cows and calves, and whenever you mix them like this, you can pick them out pretty quick. So this one calf here seems to be pretty content just to hang out in the middle of the pen. Whenever another calf comes over, she's pretty content just to give him a polite little sniff. Meanwhile, the other heifers just keep running circles around her. And then if you compare that to some of these other calves, they just love running around the pen, running into each other. At least we hear boom, and then just keep on running. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That way you won't miss a video as I try to find ways to improve animal welfare.